And welcome back. If you missed the first video, definitely check that out so you can kind of get up to speed as to what we're working on here. So we had 2 deaths before we finally got our third server up and running here. This is hardcore Minecraft and we're actually doing decent on this one. So I have moved underground on the hunt for some diamonds on this video and we'll see what happens. All right, so now we need to pick a direction to go. I am just going to go right. Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. That has to be diamonds, right? I think that's even the last part of this. This is the last part of this tough cluster. That's what it's called, right? Tough? Yeah, tough. I'll tell you what is tough. Finding this thing right here. Alright. Oh, and we got a couple more. Well, one more. I don't want to say a couple. I don't want to jinx it, but... And there's the couple. Nice. Alright, let's build this out a little bit further, then we'll hollow it before harvesting the diamonds. We don't want them to fall into lava from underneath that we weren't expecting or anything like that. Alright, finally, so we have 3 diamonds minimum, which is definitely good for a diamond pickaxe. 4 diamonds, that's good. There's 5. There's... Oh, this is throwing me off just because I open it up and I see more of this. I think it's more diamonds. Oh, but there is another one. Okay, I can be satisfied with this. Let's place our torch back down. I'm just not even more nice. I'm just not a fan if you can just get them all the time. It needs to be a rare resource. So I agree with this difficulty of it. And I think that might be it. We are still going to hollow it out a little bit more. I just want to make sure we get every one of them and we don't accidentally harvest one into lava, which I think we're beyond the lava at this point. It's a decent cluster. So I'm not too sure, but I think that's 8. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, there's only one way to know for sure. Let's take them out. And okay, good, they are diamonds. I was gonna say, watch this be something different entirely. Oh, those look really cool. I don't know if that's just the new look of them, or I don't recall them always looking that way, or if it's just the texture pack I'm using, but that actually looks pretty neat. Step 1 of today's goal has been accomplished. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's 10. Wow, I thought I only counted 7. I must have missed a few. All right. Look at that. Just look at it. 10 diamonds. A diamond sword possibly. Let me see what the damage difference is. We got 6 attack damage, 1.6 attack speed. I mean, is that extra one really worth it? I'd rather have it and not need it rather than need it and not have it, so we'll just go ahead and use it. There we go, there's the sunrise. The texture packs we're using, they actually change up the clouds and the sun quite a bit. Water looks amazing in my opinion, but the lighting also looks fantastic. Let's see if it lights up the water here with the sun. It does look like it lights it up. That's actually pretty cool. I'm a big fan of this. I look forward to better shaders in the future. Alright, so we're going to put a wheat farm down here. I can't remember how far the water reaches, but it's got to be at least 3 blocks. So I think if we just take this area up, we should be good. Now the wheat farm is going to be used for our cow pen. That way we can make sure we have a decent food source as well as leather source, because we're going to need that in the future for enchanting here. Look at that. Got it exact. Nice. Like our beds. Oh, this is as good as it can get without having to take out the cow. Come here. I don't want to get too close. I know I'm not ready to fight whatever that thing is. But I am going to push my luck and try and get all these sheep here. Alright, we can do some strip mining through this. It treated us well last time. Let's see if we get any luck with it this time. And again, I have no confirmation that the tough block is where diamonds spawn or not, but again, it treated us well last time. We're going to try it again. Oh my gosh. I will take it. Let's see what we got. So I feel like if you come across this tough stuff, I believe this is what the block is called, is tough. Oh, where is it? Here it is, TUFF. Yep. If you farm or mine around these things, I've noticed that, and this is after hundreds upon hundreds of blocks, close to thousands. No, that's a lie. It's not thousands, but it's probably been about 1,500 blocks that we've seen when you account for the walls, the floor, and the ceiling being too high as well. And we cannot find any diamonds until we come across something like this. So this is pretty awesome. All right, let's see if it's just one. Okay, let's see if it's just 2. Okay, we have 3. 4. All right, how doesn't go lower, but how much higher up do you go? And I don't want any enemies or any mobs to spawn, so that's why we place those torches down. Ooh, that's not a good start. It looks like it might just be a 4 stack, which is fine. I'm okay with that. And it is significantly better than 0. And it looks like, yep, we only have just the 4, and that's fine. This pickaxe has paid for itself already. So this should bring us up to 9 diamonds now. Yep, 9 diamonds. Oh, I think we found more diamonds. We did. Nice. We went through a stretch there with not much at all. And now we're getting a little lucky. Even if it is just 2, I'm okay with it. That's 2 more than we had just a minute ago, so. Okay. Got a 3. I'm almost just tempted to mine straight up, but I know what can happen. So this one I know we can get. So there's 1. And we got 2. 3, so it's just a block of 3. And how many did we get before? I think it was 4, so that's 7. The first one we found, we had 10. That's crazy. I would like to come across just another set of diamonds, because then I'll feel comfortable with where we're at, and we could just... Oh, and there we go. How about that? Alright, we will take it. Hope it's more than just 1, though. Oh, am I getting lag? Like, what is with this? Oh, I wonder if I am picking up lag. No, I can mine that block. But I can't mine this block. Why is this? It's like an industry. Is this the new Bedrock or something? Yeah, I'm not sure. What I am sure of is that we have at least 3 diamonds. What is with these blocks? Some of them I legitimately cannot mine. I'm gonna do another pick. And we'll figure it out from there. So we'll get this other pick. And... let's see, so we have 12 diamonds left. What can we make with 12 diamonds? What are boots? Are boots 5 diamonds? No. Trying to... that's how you make boots. Okay, so if boots are 4, we could probably do the chest plate then, right? Because you have 7, 10, 11, 12, 4, then chest plate would be this. So that's 8. That leaves us with 4. Okay. Yeah, we can make that work. Really need to clean this up here in just a second. We'll actually do that. So let's get some boots. Okay, I am comfortable with that. How much of an increase did we get, by the way? So we had 2 armor, and now 3 armor and 2 toughness, and then 6 armor to 8 armor and 2 armor toughness. Okay, that's quite a bit. Now this wheat we're going to use to try and lure in a couple of cows so we can start breeding them, so we can start the leather and food farm. I haven't seen many cows in this area. I've actually only seen 1, so it's going to be quite a bit of a task, but I'm definitely up for the challenge. Okay, that was difficult, but we accomplished it. How did it do? Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a creeper right there too. How did that do no damage to me? That could have been the end of this world. Interesting. Maybe I am stronger than I thought I was. I did make that boat earlier, so I could definitely take that boat around. I do want to be careful here. I think we can creep down. Ooh, I don't know if that's worth the risk or not. Oh, screw it. Let's see what we got. Oh, and a skeleton right there. Oh my gosh. Is there another one? Oh my gosh, we have half heart. On heal up. This was not a good idea. This was not a good idea at all. Oh, we got freaking lucky. That's exactly what happened. And this is why we shouldn't adventure out like that. Oh my gosh, it's literally half heart. And almost just lost the entire world. And look at that, we have even more cows. So once we got the initial 2, it's just going to multiply quite rapidly. So I skipped a few parts on this video, but you'll see that we have quite a bit of resources, organized a little bit too, because what we're going to be making is an XP farm. Shout out to Voltrox for the idea on the XP farm. He actually has a video on his YouTube channel where it's just less than 4 minutes. I was considering not showing the build of the XP farm, but I figured it actually would be a decent idea to see how it goes through a hardcore server versus through creative. So they recommend that you build this away from land, and how far away? I'm not too sure. I think we'll go over to this area here. That should be far enough in my opinion. Yeah, we can make this work. Alright, so what we're building is the XP farm. I guess you can also call it a mob spawner. It's going to spawn in the skeletons, zombies, creepers, just spiders probably, unfortunately. If you check out Voltrox's video, he does have a layout with carpet where it does not spawn in the spiders, but what we want to do first is build up 163 high. So you want to make sure you get on that positive 163 on the y-axis. From there, we want to put up the ladders. So we're just going to move it up here. And I do have it sped up quite a bit. Like I said, I was planning on just skipping forward and just showing you guys the finished build, but I think it's better on the hardcore server just to show it being built. But We have the ladders placed down now, and this will help with getting up and down, traversing from this platform down to the base. But you want to make sure that you build the 4x6 for the platform, and from there we're going to build the drop point, if you will, where the mobs drop down after they spawn. This is going to be 22 blocks high, and you want to make sure you build it exactly in this formation. And while we build this, just want to take a moment just to say, don't forget to like and subscribe. I do also have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/th Lost Mario Kart. That's with a K. I have this video shortened down quite a bit. It's going to be about a 30 to 35 minute video, but this is after about 8.5 to 9 hours of game time, and all of that is streamed live on Twitch. So definitely feel free to check me out there. And like I said, don't forget to like, subscribe. It helps a lot. It really does, especially with me being a new channel here. So we're going to go back down. We're going to build the holding cell, if you will, for the mobs. So you don't want to forget to place down the box, the 2 chests, and then the 4 hoppers there. Make sure all the hoppers are facing forward towards the chest. We have the slabs on top of the hoppers, and then of course the torches to prevent mobs from spawning. And from there it's pretty straightforward. We just have to build the thing at this point. So the core of it is finished, and now we're just going to build out here. So we want to build out 8 blocks in each direction, north, south, east, west. So we're going to do that here. And this is basically going to be the base of where the water channels into the center. And that's going to force the mobs down into our little drop point, if you will, or the holding cell. And that's where we'll be able to take them out with a sword. So we want to place down another block here and build around the perimeter. We're actually going to make this too high here shortly. Again, this is a sped up video. I could have sped it up even quicker, but I wanted to make sure that it was at least watchable, so you kind of have an idea as to what's being done. So here we go, making it too high. And when we're finished, this is actually going to be a 3 block high spawner, and you basically want it to be 3 blocks high so every entity can spawn within it. Again, if you check out, I believe it was Voltrox's video, you'll see the formation for the carpet, and that's to prevent spiders from spawning if you don't want them. So once we have all of that taken care of here, we got the 2 block high, we're going to go ahead and fill this all in. So we built out about, I think it was 7 blocks. It was 7, or essentially what you want to do is just connect all of the points so we could just make a big square essentially for all of the mobs to spawn on. So that's exactly what we're doing here, is we're just building out, and then we're going to fill that in here in just a second. And you can use just about any block. I prefer the cobblestone just because it's extremely easy to get, and we have probably thousands of it at this point. Alright, just about finished up here. And we did have that sunset upon us, so we went and slept in that little bed that we put down. And now we're going to build this too high. And again, I wish I could speed this up quicker. I guess technically I could have, but I wanted to make it at least watchable to where you see what's going on. If I were to do like 10 times the speed, it will get done significantly faster, sure, but you're gonna have no clue as to what I just built. All right, so we have it too high around there. And then what we're gonna do next is, I think we need to build the infinite water source so we can place down our water. Yep, here we go. Now, the main purpose of this, and you do want to make sure you place the water on both sides. So you'll see that there's 2 blocks. You don't want to just place the one block of water. You want to make sure it's on both sides of those blocks. And the purpose of that, it should actually be quite obvious, but it's going to be to push all of the mobs and enemies into the center there. And they're going to drop down the 22 blocks or so. And when they hit the ground, they're still going to be alive, but they're going to be left with half a heart to 1 heart, somewhere around there. So you can essentially just swing your sword 1 time and it will take them out. So we're now putting down, in order to, well, let me backtrack just a hair. So in order for them to fall into the water, we need to place these trapdoors. So that's exactly what we're doing now, is placing down the trapdoors. And then you want to make sure that all of the trapdoors are opened. It also gives it a cleaner look, even though we won't even be visiting the inside of this ever again, probably. So now we're going to build the roof. So you want to make sure it is a 3-block high roof. So it's a 2-block high without the roof. You want to make sure that you don't just build across, because then you're going to end up with just 2 blocks high. So we have to build 1 block up and then fill it in from there. So this is 3 blocks high in total. And one last time, the credit goes out to Voltrox, because he made a video that I was following, and it was, I believe it was 3 minutes and 49 seconds long. So I had to pause it at a couple points, but it actually explains it pretty well. This is essentially the same video, but quite a bit longer. Again, we're playing on a hardcore server, so I don't want to skip ahead or skip anything, and it makes it difficult when I'm editing this type of stuff as to what I keep in and what I should cut out. But for building an XP farm, I think this is an important thing for us to keep in, because it's going to be a huge milestone for us. It's going to help significantly with enchanting, just like that cow pen that we built earlier. All right, just about finished here. So what we'll want to do next to prevent mobs from spawning on us while we're finishing this up is we're going to place down the torches. And then that just prevents a nice little creeper surprise from whenever we, if we were to go back down in there. So now we're going to place down the half slabs. I'm not sure if they're half slabs or if they're just slabs, but we're going to definitely place down the half slabs nonetheless. And what this does is it prevents the mobs from spawning on top of the XP farm. And the reason why you want to do this is because, well, for one, they're of no harm to you for the most part once the XP farm is built. But if mobs do spawn up here, it's going to take away from the mobs that can actually spawn within the XP farm itself. And we want to get as many mobs spawned within the XP farm as possible. And that's why we built away from the land, so mobs can't spawn on the land. That's why we built within the, not within, but up above the water, because at that point we should hopefully be away from caves and things like that, with being 163 blocks up high on the y-axis. And on top of that, we are now eliminating the roof as a spawn point for those mobs. So all things are done to prevent additional mobs from spawning outside of the spawner of itself. Just about finished up here, and once we're finished, we want to seal up the roof and take out these torches here. And you can use those trapdoors sort of as like a bridge to run back and forth between each platform. All right, don't forget our last trapdoor there. And we are pretty much finished, just have to seal up the floor there. And now the mob spawner is complete. We officially have our XP farm. Hey, it works. It actually works pretty well. Okay, so we have the XP farm built, and we're just trying to make it a little bit more homey. And the slabs actually prevent monsters from spawning on top of them, and that's why I'm building this out a little bit and then putting these up here on top. Alright, let's see what we can get out of this here. So we're at level 24 and a half. And we are just about, yep, there it is, to level 26. Alright, I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. As you can tell, this was at the end of the video. We were towards the end of our 8.5, 9-hour stream, so I was exhausted at that point. But again, check out my Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/th Lost Mario Kart with a K, and you'll be able to see the full video. I appreciate you guys for watching again. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day.